Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium video. Here we have a team revolving around Duraludon. This team is for Lights Out on Patreon. He did want a team to revolve around Duraludon, which should be pretty easy because Duraludon is very good. Now, I wanted to kind of make a Pokemon that can help Duraludon out while also helping out the rest of the team as well, so I decided to go Grimmsnarl here. Grimmsnarl has access to fake tears, has access to Thunder Wave, has access to Swagger, which we'll talk about in a second, because we do also have, at the end here, an Own Tempo Mudsdale. This strategy is super old. I know. I've never gotten to try it. I want to try it. So let's go ahead and do it. And we also have the Rotom Grass here. This Pokemon is not very popular, but I thought it fit the team rather well. It does have that immunity to ground while also being a grass and electric type, which is kind of something I needed, because I think we do have a pretty big ground weakness with the Arcanine and the Duraludon. We also do have the Gyarados as a flying type, which does help us by having Rotom and does help us by having Mudsdale, just to protect the Gyarados a little bit. Have the Lumberry on it because I don't like getting burnt. Anyway, that is the team. If you guys are excited to see Duraludon here on the channel, go ahead and hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you guys want teams built for you, we do have Patreon tiers with availabilities, I believe. I think coaching actually has a spot open right now. Might be just one spot, so if you're thinking about getting some VGC 2020 coaching, go ahead and run in that spot. And we also do have a couple of teams open. I know the trainee tier, definitely, because that one has the unlimited spots. Master tier, I'm not 100% sure. I guess you'll have to go and check. Link to Patreon is down below in the description. Anyway, let's get on to the battles. Ooh, I do not like this. So, this is going to be a comfy Drain Kiss onto the Dragapult for sure. There's, like, literally no other strategy that my opponent will do here. We have a couple of options of dealing with it. I think our best number one option is to just lead Grim and Duraludon, and then hope for the best. We'll paralyze the Dragapult first turn, go for the Max Wormwind, and then hopefully knock it out. The only issue is if Comfy decides to ally switch that turn, but we will worry about that bridge when we get there. Anyway, to deal with the rest of the team, I think we can use a little bit of Gyarados to deal with those fire types and to deal with that Urshifu. And that's a lot of physicals. That is a lot of physicals. Do I bring the Arcanine? Yes, because Arcanine does not care about Rillaboom, and Kevin cares about Rillaboom, and Kevin doesn't want to deal with Rillaboom right now. But anyway, we have no common question today. What we do have is an appreciation speech. It's going to be a quick one. Thank you guys so much for all the positivity in the last episode. I read through the comments. You guys have so many comments, by the way. Thank you so much. And along with that, you guys were really positive in the comment section saying, oh, I really love your videos. These teams are great, etc., etc. That makes me feel good. So thank you guys. But anyway, no comment question today. You guys can make your own. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a chat. Ask me questions in the comment section. That way I have something to answer. Yeah, we predicted this lead. So let's do this. Let's T-Wave you. Let's D-Max, Max Wormwind, you. Let's hope there's no ally switch. Let's hope my opponent has, like, tunnel vision glasses on. Just go straight for the Draining Kiss onto your own Dragapult. That'll be ideal scenario. Let's also hit this Thunder Wave, please. That's the one problem I have with Grimmsnarl's support, especially on this type of team. You're not very accurate, Tom. Like, don't make me feel desperate enough to stick Wide Lens on you. That'd be so disappointing. My opponent is going to Dynamax the Dragapult, so it is hopeful that they are going to also Draining Kiss themselves. I mean, and if they're physical, then I don't think they OHKO us this turn, right? Unless they get the weakness policy off. Because Duraludon has some bonkers defense naturally. Gah! That is really bad. Okay. He's gonna airstream into her. Oh, okay. Just went into Grimmsnarl. Oh, wait. That move. I forgot about Stalwart. And apparently so did my opponent. Duraludon, folks. Duraludon. Phenomenal. Great. Amazing. Beautiful. Fantastic. Is this forfeit? That was a very crucial KO we just got right off the bat. Cinderace. Okay. We fake tears. We worm win Cinderace. I should have just T-waved it. Double ally switch though. Double ally switch. That's fine. We still get the fake tears off at least. And the Cinderace should not be OHKOing my Duraludon, I don't think. I have faith. Okay, but Stalwart! I remember this time! That's great. Okay, that's good, that's good. Duraludon putting in some work. It's almost like Duraludon's a great Pokemon. Who would have guessed? The issue is... Issue number one, numero uno. That Comfy can now Draining Kiss us and just clean us up. That's a water Urshifu. That's good to know. Let's T-Wave that. Just because we can. And let's just go down, to be honest. We'll make an attempt to Steel Spike the, Oh my god, we are getting so lucky! That was really lucky. That pair was really lucky. We're actually going to be able to get the attack off here. And since we just paralyzed that Urshifu, we're going to have speed to hit the Steel Spike. Duraludon taking lives today, folks. Breaking it down to Sash. Okay, so we end up knocking ourselves out, which is great because we got the Comfy down to 1 HP. And look at that raise. That defense raise, though. Yeah, rest in peace, Life Orb. But you know what? Life Orb was the only reason we were able to OHKO that Dynamax Dragapult. So I'm super okay with that. Dude, I would have closed my game after that one. I would have definitely closed my game after that one. I feel a little dirty for doing this because I'm essentially a Parafuse set, right? Like this is kind of like my whole shtick here. Let's go for the swagger, I guess. We have nothing better to go for, and this seems like a pretty opportune time to just Heat Wave. I brought in my Arcanine here just so I can get Intimidate off once at least. We're gonna swagger, which could end up helping out the Urshifu, but it could also hit itself in the face. So, if it does hit itself, we take those. Who avoids? I hope it was Urshifu. Okay, it was Urshifu. That's fine. That Urshifu was... The Heat Wave damage was negligible on Urshifu. I really just wanted to KO that, Oh. Comment question of the day. I know I said I wasn't going to give you one, but I'm giving one now. What strategy irritates you the most? Because if I was my opponent right now, I would not be playing this game. Yeah, I'm just honestly going to keep Heat Waving until I go down. Battle was canceled. I understand. Sun Team Trick Room Hybrid. This is a great battle for my Mudsdale, maybe? I think. What do I predict my opponent to go with? Probably a Venusaur. So honestly, Arcanine is kind of a good lead here. Yeah, let's do Arcanine and you can go Grim. Start. We'll just start the nuisance train off. Actually, you got the Milotic. Well, we should still be fine, right? Okay, let's change it up. Let's go Rotom, Grim, Arcanine in the back. We'll bring in Arcanine in case I do see like that Venusaur as the potential lead. I think we kind of have to top it all off with a little bit of Gyarados. Gyarados does deal very well with my opponent. Honestly, Duraludon, you got your time to shine, okay? You literally just single-handedly destroyed that battle along with all the hacks that came along with you. But yeah, I think this lead will be really good, especially with, you know, fake tears and Rotom doing its thing. You don't see Rotom mow too much, which is kind of strange because Rotom mow does kind of sit in front of a Rillaboom and doesn't care too much. But then again, it can't fight back with much either. It is essentially a free nasty plot though. Nice crown, Matt. I'm too lazy to get mine. Got a lit song too. Rhyperior P2. This is not an ideal scenario. I am gonna be honest. I could try to just go for the max overgrowth onto P2. Predicting the Rhyperior to obviously protect here, because there's no way you don't protect in any scenario. And go for the fake tears onto Porygon 2. We'll go for the double into Porygon 2. Yeah, hard swap. Okay, that's fine. That is not fine. That is actually the opposite of fine. We need to get this Oko here. This Oko is super crucial. I am not sure if we do it because I am actually a very specially defensive set. So, I mean, not good. Maybe I shouldn't have I shouldn't have Dynamaxed here. Dynamaxing here was a little silly, but too late now. We kind of have to play in this world now. We're going to fake tears this Porygon 2. Lower its defense by 2, essentially just removing the Eviolite. And max overgrowth does not do anything. Oh well. And Trick Room. Now we have one option, and I gotta say it's a great option. Our option is to max guard, and you guessed it, Thunderwave Torkoal. I guess what we're doing next turn, you guessed it, confusing Torkoal, because that is the only way we make it through this turn. Withdraws P2 into Venu. Venu's gonna go. You Dynamaxing Torkoal? Jeez, dude. That's gonna be hard to deal with. Got it paralyzed. Max Flare. You gotta max guard it. Nice. All right. We got a couple threats in the field here, folks. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Let's go for the Swagger onto Torkoal. Just because we really needed to not attack this turn. And if it attacks, we probably do have a really high chance of losing. But you are now parafused. Paraswaggered, parafused. And now we pray. Yes! Sometimes you gotta do this, folks. That does not do enough damage. We have one more good turn. And we can now go for oh no we don't. No more sleep. Oh, he went for Sledge Bomb. We take one? Not in the world. So we can't even get the fake tears off. But nonetheless, we have an Arcanine. I don't know what that means, but we have an Arcanine. I guarantee it. We can now also swap into our Gyarados. And honestly, the fact that we can swap into Gyarados and we essentially did just like use up our Dynamax effectively, I'm kind of happy just that we could just like swap into our Gyarados and go for the Heat Wave here. Take care of this Venusaur now that we're in the sun. And I mean, if the Torkoal hits itself, it hits itself. If not, then it's just gonna hit a Gyarados. All I know is that Venusaur will be going last because Venusaur is in the sun, has chlorophyll and stuff, and we're in Trick Room. We didn't Oko the Venusaur? That's unlucky. Ouch! Ouch! My opponent knows how to get hacks too. Jeez. Okay, Venusaur's gonna go down a Life Orb this next turn at least. So that's quite alright. Let's Protect because we're actually in Oko range. And let's take this turn to Snarl. It'll be able to Oko the Venusaur at that health. It'll also weaken the Torkoal a little bit for next turn. All I gotta say is Grimmsnarl is coming in clutch, even from the dead, dude. Even from the dead, Grimmsnarl don't care. Still making you smack yourself in the face and flinch. And not flinch, we'll get paralyzed. My opponent does still have 4 Pokemon though. Like real talk, we didn't even chip at their team yet. Snapped. Oh, it goes for Earth Power. Unlucky. It will do a lot of damage, but thankfully we're gonna Snarl it for next turn. A little bit sad because the Gyarados didn't actually need to protect there, so I could have actually gotten damage off. Sunlight fades, so wait, that's pretty relevant. And Twisted Dimensions return to normal. That's like super relevant. Okay, Gyarados can now get a free Moxie boost on this Torkoal. Or, yep, they swap in P2. We kind of just have to double into that. Right? I think we don't have a choice. I think we just absolutely have to double into that P2. And hope that Torkoal can't take one of us out. We're thankfully not in the sun anymore, so we will be doing max damage here. Oh, perfect. I guess not perfect. I mean, it does make me happy that we didn't target the Torkoal, but we need to KO this P2 first. That's a good amount. Gyarados, impress me, please. Come on! Oh my goodness. I'm Protect Snarling. For some reason, I feel like my Gyarados is a threat. Earth Power, we should live it. Because we Snarled last turn. T-Bolt on the Gyarados, okay. We're going to remove the Porygon 2 from the game. So that's really good. And now Torkoal is now stuck at -2. At the very least. So we remove the Thunderbolt from the game, and I said Gyarados. I meant Torkoal is now stuck at -2 with special attack. No longer in the sun. We can't switch in the sun. And now we have this Rhyperior to worry about, which we really should be worried about. Do we hard swap in a Rotom? Predicting the... No. Let's just try to go for the double protect. And let's try to... I really want to Willow the Rhyperior, but I know I'm not going to get the opportunity to. We get the double. That's something, but it looks like our... Yep, no lucky paras, sadly. We got all of our luck was already used up. There's one more hope to this. And that hope is a Rock Slide miss, and that Torkoal is choice locked right now. I'm going to play this game banking on the choice lock on Torkoal. So I'm going to actually just double into this Rhyperior and hope for the best. Both of my Pokemon here have a 4-time... that feels good. Rock Slide is going to knock on my Gyarados. Rotom, I swear to God. Rotom, don't do it to me. Yes! Yes! Nice, and we hit... Now, if this Torkoal is choice locked, my opponent forfeits right here because he cannot touch my Rotom Mo because I have Levitate. So now we just switch to Thunderbolt. I mean, I could have protected the Wasted Turn and Trick Room too. Oh no, he's not choice locked. He's at -2 though. Why? Oh, Kevin, you should have protected. You should have protected. 1 in 16, folks. A 1 in 16 chance to hit that crit. And this man hit that crit. Anyway, that was a pretty fun battle, I'm not gonna lie. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I am Kevin, and here is a rental code. I was gonna end the episode off without giving you guys a rental code. I'm so sorry. I got so tilted, I just want to leave. No, but I had a great time. This team is really fun, and thank you so much, Lights Out, for being a Patreon this month. And I hope you guys are excited to see more Patreon teams in the future. We have a couple more to go through, a couple of spicy Pokemon that are still on the list here. Yeah, here's the rental code. I should have already been showing it to you, but I guess it's fading away now. Anyway, I'm Kevin. This is Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out.